Ladies, gentlemen, and others, welcome back to another episode of Take Me Out to the podcast. We've got our unofficial co-host, Alex Funderburke, and Hannah Russo returning. Hannah, how have you been? We haven't talked in a while.
I know it's been a while, but I'm doing well. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Alex, unofficial co-host, how are you unofficially doing today?
I'm unofficially doing great. How about you, Johnny?
Great. Josh Heupel leaving.
That's big news. That's big news for sure.
He's bringing his entire playbook of like 4.5 plays to Tennessee. Go Vols. Hannah, you have any thoughts about the move?
I mean, it's a little upsetting for us because we just lost Danny White, but maybe Tennessee will actually put scores up and be a real contender in the SEC.
According to Danny Medina, Dillian Gabriel on his Instagram story posted that thing. It's like not even no goodbye, not even like a phone call or a text. What the F is up with that? Alex, it has been deleted. What is your hot take on this matter?
I mean, I can't say much because I work with athletics, but
unofficially, what's your hot take?
Unofficially, it's going to be interesting. We get a $6 million buyout from it, so that's going to help offsets kind of the COVID stuff. So Danny White's helping us out there. He's coming through clutch for us one more time.
Yep. All right, let's get into some MLB news. Some of the most interesting news of the day: Hall of Fame. No new players from this ballot class have been inducted. That's crazy to me. For a record 14 ballots returned completely blank. Also, Curt Schilling requested that his name not be on the ballot for his 10th year next year. Hannah, what are your thoughts on this Hall of Fame election?
I was very surprised to see that they weren't taking anyone new into the Hall of Fame this year. It's only happened 7 other times before. But then again, we did have a shortened season and there wasn't a lot of statistics to back up any of the election committee's votes towards any particular player. And as far as Curt Schilling goes, he's made his mark out there saying that he doesn't want to be a part of it. And he's put out some inappropriate tweets and he has a history of just making inappropriate comments. So I'm not surprised that he doesn't want to be back on the ballot next year.
Alex, what are your thoughts on Curt Schilling?
He's a F-tier human being, so I'm cool with him not being in the Hall of Fame. But if you look just at his stats, like he deserves to be in. There's not really an argument against him, but him being such a terrible person, I'm 1,000% cool with him not making it in. But let's put Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and all the steroid guys in, please. Like, stop it.
Yeah, I think what really gets misconstrued is that people think, oh, Curt Schilling isn't in the Hall of Fame because he's like a Trump supporter, when that's like demonstrably not the case at all. I mean, there's like reportedly like 80 to like 90% of guys in baseball, players in baseball are like conservative. So if you think that like conservatives are not getting in the Hall of Fame, that's stupid. Also, Mariano Rivera like went to a bunch of Trump rallies, went to a bunch of conservative rallies, like devout Republican, 100% of the vote. So it's not necessarily a Republican or Democrat thing. It's more of a, hey, I supported a Nazi on a podcast and I want to lynch journalists thing.
Yep.
All right. Hannah, biggest question of the day. It will definitely improve or greatly diminish my respect of you. Is Barry Bonds a Hall of Famer?
Oh, that is a very big question. I can't pull any statistics of his off the top of my head, but I definitely want to go back and look at his stats to be able to make my final conclusion as to whether or not he's a Hall of Famer. As of right now, I'm going to go ahead and say yes, but we'll have to see. And it's
good answer.
The right answer.
That is the
correct answer.
So we're safe.
For now. Yeah. So next year we got some big names on the board: David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, another guy who have been quote unquote linked to steroids. Alex Rodriguez's are significantly stronger, the steroid allegations there. Also, once again, he was way better than Derek Jeter, deserved to play shortstop when Jeter came to the Yankees.
Hey,
Alex is
watch
fuming
yourself.
right now.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Do not
Watch
disrespect
yourself.
the Yankees like that.
I will absolutely disrespect the Yankees any chance I get, especially Derek Jeter. I will slander Derek Jeter every single time.
That's dangerous.
Johnny, I'm gonna take this show from you. It's gonna be my show now.
Good. I will still
off.
slander Derek Jeter from my mom's basement. Absolutely. So, and then there's also David Ortiz, which is like reportedly steroid use, but also the doctors of administering that test said it was akin to like one drop in an Olympic sized swimming pool. So at least for me, David Ortiz, no doubt Hall of Famer, even if he did actually get popped, which he didn't. Alex, resident Yankees fan, resident Derek Jeter supporter, David Ortiz, yes or no?
I'll say this: if he gets in, A-Rod has to get in.
I'd vote
That's
for both.
it.
I'd vote for both. 100%.
Yeah, no, both of them should be in. I don't think either will, just because it seems like if you have any steroid allegation ever, you're going to be kept out, which is ridiculous. But they're both. I mean, you can't keep them out. They were too important to the game. I mean, both of them were two of the biggest faces of baseball, you know, when I was growing up. So you have to put them both in. They won't, but they have to.
Hannah, what is your take on steroid users and the Hall of Fame? Should they get in? Is it a conditional? Is it a condition by condition, like individuality? What's your take?
Honestly, I don't support steroid use in sports whatsoever. It's definitely a form of cheating. But I will say that both David Ortiz and Alex Rodriguez are amazing players. They are also both names that I grew up hearing all the time in the game of baseball. So I want to see both of their names on the ballot, but it comes down to what their steroid use or their allegations as far as steroids are concerned, where they were implemented in their history of the game.
Yeah, and I think something that doesn't necessarily get brought up a lot, or gets brought up in very poor context, is that by and large, like supplements, steroids, all that stuff have been a part of baseball for pretty much as long as the game's been around.
Mhm.
Like Willie Mays and guys of his time were all using amphetamines. Like Babe Ruth, there are reports of him injecting like bull testosterone into his body to improve himself. Like, so it's not exactly easy for me to say, especially because Bud Selig, the commissioner, just completely ignored it, didn't even test for this stuff until 2004. So it's like, how can we punish guys if it wasn't explicitly against the rules? And if they were just doing, and if everybody was doing it, like why are we only punishing the very best players of that era?
That's my thing. Like with Barry Bonds, like, did he do steroids? Yeah. But like, you still have to hit the ball. Like, that's still hard. And he still hit what, 750 plus home runs? Like, that's still hard to do, steroids or not. Like, put him in.
Yeah, I think if the batter's on steroids and the pitcher's on steroids, honestly, okay. Here's the hot take.
It's a double negative. It cancels out.
Yeah. It's like PEMDAS. Also,
yeah.
Would you be open, Hannah, to an all steroid league? Bunch of like 7'6", just juiced out of their minds, 450 pounds, just going at it on the baseball field. I'm for it.
That would personally scare me because I am short at 5'7", so I would definitely feel very small compared to them.
Can you imagine covering that and just being like, "Hey"?
Yeah. Imagine me standing on the sidelines or in the dugout.
It's good.
Hey. Like, it would be fun to see, but I don't know if we should do it because that's just another reason to do steroids, honestly.
Yeah, but like I feel like if it's like everything's like, if everyone knows you're on steroids and like adults are like willing to like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, and you know, make some money, make some dough, you know. Listen, yeah, consenting adults is good, you know, but like don't lie about taking steroids. If you want to take steroids, go to the I don't know, the S+ league.
I guess.
There you go.
Steroid league baseball.
Yes.
The SLB.
Yes, yeah. MLB, hire us, marketing division.
It's like the second or third show in a row we've advocated for us to run their marketing department. But
absolutely,
yes.
I'm for
hire
it.
us.
I know we
hire
should.
us.
Hire us.
Hire us.
Someone has to hire us eventually.
Yep. Hey, yo, Rob, you suck at your job, but hire us.
Theo, you're cool. Hire us. Or it is Theo, or it is not Rob Manfred.
You're right.
Oh God, with how much that you and I have slandered that man, I don't think he would ever hire us at all.
Hey, Rob, I take it all back, but only if you hire us.
I don't.
Rob and I are on
I
good
still want
terms.
Theo.
Rob and I are on good terms.
Are you on good terms with Rob Manfred?
I mean, I haven't said anything bad about him, so
Anything bad on camera?
that's true.
All right, let's reel it back in. Another guy, Omar Vizquel, right? Played for a long time, but in my opinion,
Forever.
if he played with the same rates for 5 or 6 less years, it wouldn't even be a question that he does not deserve to like wash the boots of anyone in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Like he was never like a stat god, but he just played for seemingly forever. Like it felt like from the time I was born, like to now, he was playing baseball. So he played forever. So he gets all the counting stats because they just accumulate over time. But no, I definitely agree. If he played 5, 6 less years, he wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, I mean, Hannah, what are your take on like sort of like stat compilers that just play for like 30 something years? Like even Pete Rose. Pete Rose,
Yeah.
great hitter for a while. Wasn't great with a glove on his hand, but also he played for like 25, 30 years. That's why he has so many hits. I mean, yeah.
I don't think that he should be in the Hall of Fame. He has a lot of negative allegations against him, including domestic abuse this past winter against his wife. And I mean, yeah, he has 11 Golden Glove awards, but he wasn't the best player. There's better players out there that aren't getting the same recognition as him just because he didn't play for as long as Vizquel did.
Yeah, and I think there's still like 283, I think, players in the Hall of Fame, like total. If you are going to look me in the eye and say that Omar Vizquel is even the 284th best player in baseball history, I want you to know that you deserve to be in bad places. I want you to go to like where's a bad place in the U.S.? I want you to go to like
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Tampa's not bad.
Tampa's bad. I live in Tampa. I hate Tampa. I hate everything about Tampa.
We're gonna bring you to the freaking Bay Bridge. That's where we're bringing you.
We're gonna take you to the Skyway.
That's scary. I don't like the Skyway.
My brother went to the University of Tampa, so I have like a passing knowledge of all these places.
Yep.
Oh God. That's where we're bringing all the Omar Vizquel supporters.
Yep. Yeah, we're taking them to Tampa. We're
It works.
gonna take you to the suburbs. We're gonna take you to Valrico. We're gonna take you to Lithia. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you know, they get rid of all their good players. They get rid of all their good people. Tampa, Florida.
Yep.
Okay, so let's reel it in a little bit more. Hannah, who is your most underrated Hall of Fame candidate?
Like for going into the Hall of Fame, like who's
going
yet
in.
there?
Yeah.
You're not gonna like this because he's a Yankee. But DJ LeMahieu, he's in his 4th season, I want to say, and he has amazing stats. Manager Aaron Boone said he's on the short list of some of the best players in baseball history, and out of 3 other Yankees, he is number 4 to lead the majors in batting averages, and that's alongside amazing icons like Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, and Mickey Mantle. He is very underrated at second base, but he's one of their best players, and they're lucky that they just signed him.
Yeah, I think DJ LeMahieu and Jacob deGrom might be in the same boat where like they went elite a little bit too late in their careers.
Mhm.
Like it's not that he wasn't like great, it's that maybe that like long-term success maybe wasn't there. I mean, because he's a phenomenal player. I mean, Alex, who is your current player right now that's a little underrated that you think could go to the Hall of Fame?
Well, I mean, Hannah just took mine. Mine was gonna be DJ. So
Number 2.
Let's think. Number 2. Someone that's overrated or underrated. I'm gonna go with another Yankee. I think he's on the way. He's got to improve defense a little bit.
If you say Brett Gardner, I swear to God.
No, I'm not saying Brett Gardner. I love Brett, but no, he's not going to the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna go Glaber. I think if he can improve defense a little bit, the bat's there.
A little bit.
No, because like even Derek Jeter wasn't great defensively. Just be average. Like
Yeah.
we had this conversation last week. Just be average, and you're fine. The bat's there. So if Glaber can just be average defensively, he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. My under the radar pick is Shohei Ohtani. If he can even
Interesting.
pitch at like an average level, doesn't have to be great. If he can pitch at an average level and hit like the way he's been hitting, no doubt Hall of Famer, because it's not just the hitting or the pitching, it's both. And if you do both, I think even for like the novelty factor, like he's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Yeah, no, if they let him pitch, for sure. I just don't know if they're going to let him pitch again.
Well, if he ever has 2 working arms for a full season again, we'll see. Hopefully, I listen. I am an Ohtani simp. I will simp for Shohei Ohtani any day of the week. Ohtani Sunday is every single week.
Yes, we Angels hire us. Ohtani Sundays. We came up with that last week.
7-inning doubleheaders. Ohtani Day.
Yep.
Do it. Hire us.
Yes, hire us.
Listen, Jose Quintana is going to be the ace of that staff.
That's sad. That's sad. They need to get Bauer.
Okay, but I think. All right, Bauer to the Mets or Bauer to the Angels? Because it looks like those are the 2 teams really in on him. There have been some rumors with the Dodgers, but I personally don't see that happening.
There's no way he goes to the Dodgers.
No, like they have the money,
There's no
but
way.
I just don't think they have a need for him.
He wouldn't want. I don't think he'd want to be. Bauer doesn't seem like the guy that would want to be a number 2. And if he goes to the Mets, he's going to be number 2 because DeGrom's there. He might even be number 3 if Syndergaard comes back and is Syndergaard. But if he goes to the Angels, he can be their ace and be the guy. And yeah, don't go to the Mets. Steve Cohen's going to have to sell the Mets soon. Don't go there.
And I heard you say Mets earlier. Why do you think Trevor Bauer is going to end up in New York, the real New York team?
Hey.
I'd watch your tone there, but I think he's going to end up going to the Mets because Cohen is building off of a young team right now. He has some great players, and if he can continue to build on that, then maybe they'll have a chance at beating the Yankees in a Subway Series.
Yeah, Bob Nightingale for however much
we don't quote Bob Nightingale here.
However much stock you want to put in Bob Nightingale's words. The Mets reportedly gave Trevor Bauer a very large contract deal. At one point, it was highest ever AAV for a pitcher. About 10 minutes later, it wasn't. So who knows if they even gave him an offer. If they did, I expect him to take it.
Yeah, he's a weirdo, though. Like, it wouldn't shock me if he was like, I don't want all that money. Like, he's just nuts. He kind of just marches to the beat of his own drum. Like, he is what I called him last week. I think I called him last week an evil genius. Like, he truly is an evil genius.
Side note, have you guys seen that like music video that he did?
Oh, you're an angel, whoa, and I love you so. Across time and space, I will never feel alone. Oh.
So Trevor Bauer's music. All right.
Yikes.
Is it better or worse than his changeup?
I'm going to say his changeup's better. That was awful.
You put me in a pickle there. I don't know.
All right.
Hey, he's gonna win a Grammy. He won the Cy Young. Now he's coming for the Grammys.
Can you imagine if Trevor Bauer won like an EGOT or like a CEGOT, Cy Young, Grammy, Oscar, Tony?
I'd be so mad.
I do think there is a pretty decent shot that he wins an Emmy at some point in his career.
No,
for
he
Momentum.
could.
I think
yes,
he will.
His stuff with Momentum is incredible. I don't watch a lot of just like random YouTube videos, but like I watch his stuff.
He's gonna win a CEGOT. Absolutely. That's what we're calling it right now.
He's coming for it.
What other pitcher can say they will win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony?
No
A
one.
pitcher can't. Kobe did though. He won
win a
MVP,
Tony?
though. I think so.
Was he? I don't think Kobe was ever on Broadway.
Hold on. I'm about to Google this. He won. I know he has a Grammy. He has an Oscar.
Does he have a
think
Grammy?
has a Tony though. I think so. I read an article about it. Hold on.
Hannah, are you into like Broadway at all?
See, I did theater for a few years when I wasn't playing sports, so a little bit.
Okay. If Trevor Bauer had to star in a Broadway play, what would it be?
Oh gosh.
These are going to be photoshopped by me and in the episode.
Oh gosh.
Oh, boy.
That's a tough one. I really don't like Cats the musical, so I'm gonna say that one. That's just a dumb show. Let's see. Mean Girls. That was just released on Broadway. That's
Who would
very
he be?
modern.
Who would he be? Regina?
Oof. Give him some blonde hair and we'll find out. A
Trevor
blonde
Bauer
hair,
as Regina George.
blonde hair and an attitude. We'll see.
The attitude's there.
I like Phantom of the Bower. I think that's one. I think that's fun.
That's clever.
I feel like
No
he could definitely-
Grammy. No Grammy, by the way. I did a
Yeah.
quick Google.
What music did Kobe make?
I mean, he released some music in the late '90s. Him and
Did he?
Shaq. Yeah, they have rap.
Oh,
they
well,
have
yeah,
rap songs. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about Shaq's aggressively mediocre rap career,
yeah. That's
which
a
is
good way
better
of
than most
summing it up.
NBA players, to be honest.
Hey, yes, I think right now I'd say Dame is the best rapper in the league.
Not Lonzo.
No, not Lonzo. Lonzo's good at nothing. Lonzo's out there getting cardio.
Lonzo's a young goat. Young goat.
No. LaMelo, maybe, not Lonzo.
I'm very impressed by LaMelo Ball. I did not think he was going to be good at all.
I thought it was gonna be a bust, and bro's leading all rookies in every statistic, and he's coming off the bench. Like, that's really impressive.
It's insane. I don't understand it.
It's crazy. This show is really off the rails today, but I'm with it.
Let's just okay. So we started with. I was thinking about like all the sections that we have to make. So we started with Hall of Fame. Went to a little bit about Kurt Schilling. Went to Trevor Bauer's music career. Also, Trevor Bauer in a Broadway production. Oh, we didn't even ask you, Alex. What Broadway production would Trevor Bauer star in?
He'd like make a Hamilton, but of himself. It'd just be Bauer.
Bowerton or just Bauer?
Just Bauer.
Would he be? Would it be a period piece? Do you think?
Yeah.
Where is it? What time period?
It'd be like Great Depression, and like Bauer would be the one to bring us out of the Great Depression.
Okay.
Yeah. What is happening today? What is happening?
Okay, let's focus up for the last 10 or so minutes of this. Real baseball news. Marcus Semien to the Blue Jays. So, Alex, your point and my article about Didi Gregorius needing to go to the Athletics. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, no, sign him. Like, he fits. He's a great guy. He does everything on and off the field. I love Didi. Big Didi fan over here. This is a Didi Gregorius fan pod. No, the A's need him. I said that last week, and then Johnny took my idea and wrote an article about it. But it's okay. Sign Didi Oakland. You need him.
Yeah, they lost LaStella to the Giants. The Giants so far, Alex Wood, Tommy LaStella, they're going to be average, which is a lot better than they were last year.
Yeah, no, you have Yaz there already. So you got some young pieces. Just they can come in third, fourth, maybe. Like, yeah, they're not gonna be good, but they won't be bad anymore.
Well, it's really hard to be worse than the Rockies right now.
That's
accurate. Hey, Rockies, trade Nolan Arenado.
Please.
Anywhere.
Trade Trevor.
Get him off of Colorado.
My hot take is that Trevor Story is the best shortstop in baseball, but Andrelton Simmons also signed with the Twins, moving Jorge Polanco to second base. Also, I've seen people on Twitter, Twitter losers, say that Bo Bichette will still play shortstop with Marcus Semien. Not happening.
So I was watching Hot Stove before we started, and they also said Bo Bichette was still going to play short and Semien was going to go to second.
He's the
But
worst.
my question is, what does this do for Biggio? Like, where does he go?
So I think what they might do, Biggio can play left too. He played some left last year and the year before. He could move to left, or he could move to third because his range side to side isn't like phenomenal, but he has got good hands and like stops the ball. So I think what they might be trying to do is if Vladdy can play a decent third base, sure, let him go. But if he can't, move him to first, move BGO to third. You got Bo at second, Simeon at short, and then Teoscar Hernandez, somewhere hiding so the ball doesn't come to him.
Stick him on left.
Yeah. George Springer in center. George Springer. Randall Grichuk, young goat, and right.
Hey, he's a Yankee killer. That man is a Yankee killer. Nothing all season, but when he plays the Yankees, he turns into Mike Trout. It's kind of scary.
They've got a lot going for them this season.
That
they can't pitch. That's the thing, though, is they can't pitch. So they're going to be able to score a ton of runs, but they're also going to give up a ton of runs.
I mean, they got Hyun-Jin Ryu.
And who after that?
Ross Stripling, young goat.
Ooh.
Hey. Listen here, buddy.
Oh.
Ross
Hey,
Stripling's...
if you get the slander Derek Jeter, I get the slander Ross Stripling.
That's fine. Love that man. I love that man. They also got Nate Pearson, who throws absolute fuzz and actually has a good breaking ball, which those two don't often happen out of a prospect.
Mm-mm.
He
throws like 104. He's crazy.
Dude, he's absolutely nasty. I remember watching his first start and he was 98 because he was I need to make sure where the ball's going. This first start, I was terrified.
Yeah, I watched that too. It was against the Nats
Nationals?
in DC.
Yeah.
Yep, and the Blue Jays were the home team because Buffalo wasn't ready.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was that game. Yep.
I remember that.
He pitched against Tanner Roark or something, young goat.
Yep. Yeah. Former Blue Jay.
Yep. All right. So the shortstop market, it looks absolutely incredible. You got Corey Seager and Carlos Correa, two who I think will probably end up signing an extension before free agency. I think you've also got Simmons again, Story in 2 years. Pretty much every good shortstop is going to be a free agent in the next year or two.
Yes.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
who is the best shortstop in baseball? Where do you think they sign?
Who is the best shortstop in baseball? I would say Johnny. Actually, I'm gonna go with you. I'll say Trevor Story. I don't know where he's gonna sign, but he's got to get out of Colorado. Colorado needs to get rid of him. They need to get rid of Nolan Arenado, blow it all up, put them on fun teams where they can be fun and we can enjoy them.
I feel bad for Arenado. They lied to that man's face. We're gonna build a team around you.
They're wasting arguably the best third baseman of all time, easily the best third baseman of our generation. I think it's easy. Who's better?
I mean, do you count Beltre in this generation?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Because he's on the ballot next year, right, for the Hall of Fame?
I think it's the year after.
Either way, yeah, no, he's not.
Okay.
I don't count him, but he'd be up there. At worst, he's second if you're going by Johnny's time frame.
I mean, you thought Derek Jeter was like a worthwhile defender, so I can say Beltre is part of this generation.
Hey, stop slandering Derek Jeter, Johnny.
I was gonna say lighten up on the Jeter comment.
Absolutely never.
See, we need Hannah on all the time because she's with me here.
Oh, that's fine. A 2-on-1's fair. That's fair for me. Alex can't handle the slander.
No, bro, can't. I'm just gonna start slandering Kershaw. I'm gonna remind you of his postseason.
That's
stats,
fine.
Bro.
That's fine. I don't care. He got a ring. I don't care. Clayton
And
Kershaw
he has
Jeter
one.
has how many rings?
Like Derek Jeter's.
Oh, you think I care about how many rings Derek Jeter? Derek Jeter, phenomenal player. Phenomenal player. Deserved to be in the Hall of Fame in the first ballot.
Thank you.
Could not field worth anything.
Stop it.
The most negative defensive run saved ever in a career, ever, of any position. Part of that is due to the fact that he was a shortstop for a long time. We shouldn't have been. Had some good years early on, but it's always a bite.
That jump, the jump throw is iconic, bro.
Oh yeah, because he didn't have enough range to actually get there and field it in front of him.
Stop with the facts.
It was just his signature move.
Yeah, signature move because he was old and had 3 hips.
Just
Okay.
stop. It was his signature move, and you could just leave it at that.
Fine. For you guys today, I'll leave it at that. All right. Alex, Hannah, thank you so much for being here today. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun ragging on Jeter and the Yankees. Hannah, any closing thoughts?
I think the Yankees are going for their 29th series title this year, so I would watch what you say about them.
Oh my God, when they get 28?
No, we have
2009.
27. We have 27. We're going for 28 this year.
Then I can't count.
Listen, they're going to sweep the entire season, so it's going to count for 2 rings.
Yep, we're going to go 162-0, undefeated in the playoffs. They're going to give us 2 World Series rings, and Johnny's going to cry, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh, you think that's special? You think me crying is anything out of the ordinary?
I want to see you cry on hitting the field.
Oh, that's not even that hard. Just like let's watch Marley and Me for one of our pod episodes. I will cry every time.
Bet. Next episode, we're watching Marley and Me, guys.
Yep. Watch. It's like watching baggage, but like it's our emotional baggage.
Hey, Game Show Network, bring back watching baggage.
Bring back watching baggage.
Bring it back. Let John Boy do it. It was my entertainment every Monday and Friday. So stop that.
And with that, I think it's time to call it today. This episode got very off track very quickly, but I'm happy to do it with you too.
It was a train wreck, but it was fun.
Be sure to catch Almost Game Day with Sean Green, our second show in the NSC studio, up tomorrow on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you next week.